Hello and welcome everybody to another exciting video. Today we'll be taking a look at one of the latest devices from Realme 11 Pro Plus. Realme have launched two phones in the past couple of days, the Realme 11 Pro and the Realme 11 Pro Plus. So today I've managed to get my hands on the Realme 11 Pro Plus cream color, and yeah, we'll be doing a quick review on this one. I've used it for a couple of days, so this will be a short review and what I think and about how I used it for the couple of days. So without wasting any time, let's get to the basics of the phone a little bit. Realme have launched two phones, like I said, the Realme 11 Pro, 11 Pro Plus. Today I'll be taking a look at the 11 Pro Plus 5G variant. It has a 200 megapixel OIS super zoom camera and 120 Hz curved vision display. It also comes with a 5000 mAh big battery and 100 watt super VOOC charging. The main highlight I would say about this device is the design. A designer from Gucci is said to have designed this device and the design looks just marvelous. Yeah, so that's it for the basics. Now let's get more deep into the device. So let's start off with the camera part of this device. So like I said before, Realme has provided a 200 megapixel optical image stabilized super zoom camera, which has a ton of features, including super zoom and ultra wide, a 200 megapixel main sensor, and an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro sensors. They say you can capture up to 4 times zoom without any clarity loss, and it also does auto zoom and autofocus pretty quick. Now for the front camera, they have provided a 32 megapixel front sensor, and I would say it is pretty decent for a front camera. It does pretty good visuals, and for portraits and all, it blurs your background and all pretty decently. You can see the difference while using this, but the audio quality of the camera, like the inbuilt one, is I wouldn't say recommended. Yeah, it's pretty bad. If you have an external mic and all, if you're planning on shooting videos with it, I would say you better do it with an external mic. Now for the software part, Realme has promised a 3-year Android update and a 4-year security update on their new phones. And for the update part, Realme is really punctual, and if they say 3 years, you will be getting the Android update for 3 years and the security patch for the next 4 years. The phone comes in Android 13 out of the box. Now for the pricing, the current device which I'm holding right now is a 12GB 256GB variant, which costs $29,999. The major issue that I've felt with Realme phones over the time is their UI, the bloatwares and ads. It just makes a really mess out of their phones. All around, it's really great, except for that one part, user experience. User experience wise, for the past couple of years now, Realme is not the leader. I would say for the past 3 or 4 phones which had they released over the past couple of years has been a real disaster when coming to the software part. If you can bear with those ads and you can stay strong with it, yeah, you can definitely go for the device. Otherwise, there are pretty much a lot of other options in the market as well. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into the camera department. As I've said, it gives you a 200 megapixel main sensor and an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro sensor, and it also provides you with ultra wide video and photo portrait modes which can go up to 2x zooms and all. I guess that's a really good feature. And camera wise, there's a mode called high res. If you want to use the 200 megapixel camera to the fullest, that is the mode you want to choose, high res. Now coming to the display department, it provides you a 120 Hz curved display which has an HDR10 support and the maximum brightness of around 950 nits. And while using outdoors, I would say it is so good. There's enough brightness, you can see outdoors as well. The curve on this is like too much, and you cannot even see the bezels properly, man. It's that much bezel-less, I would say that. It's too good, the curve is too much. The issue with these these curved displays is that if it falls down, and yeah, that'll be it. It'll shatter into millions of pieces. There's no coming back from that. You can put a screen guard. Realme has promised they will be releasing a screen guard particularly for this device of theirs. If you are getting this device, you gotta be extremely careful with how you use it. I would not recommend this for a rough user. For a person for watching movies, it'll be really good because the bezel-less display helps. But if it was for an office worker or a harsh worker, I wouldn't recommend this phone because of the issue that it's an AMOLED screen and it's curved, and if it falls down, it will definitely break. Now for the charging department, I said that it comes with a 100 watt super VOOC charger, and it says it can get to 0 to 100 in just 26 minutes. I guess the numbers are pretty good, but you had to test it and see. For different people, it might vary. Of course, it's pretty common nowadays. And for the performance department right now, it comes with a 7050 5G chipset from Dimensity, and it is 5G compatible, and it also gives more than 550,000 plus on the Antutu score benchmark. I would say that's a pretty, high score for a phone under this price range. And yeah, it is really accurate for gaming, and I've used it to play a couple of games such as BGMI among this, and I played it for continuously for around 2 to 3 hours, and I felt a slight warm, but nothing much you can call as a heating issue. I felt slight warm, and that's it. No heating issues as well. I would say it's pretty decent for gaming, and I put it on smooth on 60 FPS. The frame rate doesn't drop at all. It feels so smooth right now. Now for the design part that I've said, it is designed by a former Gucci designer, Matteo Menotto, and he's done a really good job, I have to say. The device which I'm currently holding is a cream colored device, complete leather finish, so you need to be a little bit careful with the stains and the things which you use around. If you get like a pen or something like that, it might stain it pretty easily with dirt and all. As a beautiful golden line going through the center. I guess that looks perfectly matched with the camera module, a big camera module in the center. That line looks really fine. And now for the audio part to be covered, it has provided a stereo speaker, one on the top and two at the bottom, and audio quality, I have to say, it is really nice. The Realme has done a pretty good job with the audio this time, I have to say that. Speaking of connectivity now, Realme has now provided all the 5G bands currently available in the country to their phone, and that is a really good thing, I would say. So no matter where you go, you will be connected to 5G. Now let's talk about a few of the issues that I've faced using this device. Talking about the main issue, that when I'm shooting in 4K 30 FPS, it shows a great amount of jitter. When we're shooting in 1080p 60 FPS or 30 FPS, it's perfectly all right, but when we're shooting 4K, there's something wrong with the stabilization. It has provided optical image stabilization, but I don't know what's wrong, but something doesn't add up. Love using the front camera and all, it's pretty decent, it's really good, but 4K, it's a really bad option. The OIS doesn't work properly, and when you're also shooting in night mode also, this problem comes up. So now comes the big question: is it value for money? Under 30K, is it the phone? I would say take the bloatwares aside, take these issues aside. They will fix the camera issue in the next software update, so don't worry about that. Take all these things aside. If you ask me, for this 30K budget, there are other phones out there, but I would say this is a pretty decent phone. And for different people, the purpose may be different. So yeah, it may differ from person to person. Yeah, so that's it. That's the first impression of the Realme 11 Pro Plus. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and share it to your friends who are planning to take the phone. And what do you guys think about the phone? Be sure to tell us in the comment section. See you guys next time.